Roman Reigns has become one of the most dominant figures in WWE's modern era, carrying the company on his shoulders after John Cena's transition to Hollywood. While his legacy as a tribal chief continues to grow, Reigns recently made headlines after appearing to fire some subtle shots at two of WWE's most iconic legends, The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite adding the caveat of no disrespect to nobody, his comments certainly caught the attention of wrestling fans around the world. During WWE's golden period known as the Attitude Era, The Rock and Steve Austin were the backbone of the company's success. The fierce rivalry between the Brahma Bull and the Texas Rattlesnake defined an era and helped WWE win the ratings battle during the Monday Night Wars against WCW. Their feud transcended wrestling, turning them into global superstars who attracted mainstream attention. To many, The Rock and Austin remain the greatest examples of what it means to be at the very top of the business. By contrast, Roman Reigns' journey to the top was not as smooth. Initially pushed heavily by Vince McMahon as the next face of WWE, Reigns faced backlash from fans who felt he was being forced into the spotlight too quickly. Early in his singles career, he often struggled on the microphone and was criticized for his lack of charisma compared to legends before him. However, his transformation into the tribal chief in 2020 marked a turning point. His alliance with Paul Heyman and his character's evolution into the head of the table finally won over fans and cemented his status as a generational talent. Speaking on What's Your Story? With Stephanie McMahon, Reigns reflected on the differences between performing in the PG era and the Attitude Era. In doing so, he appeared to take a veiled shot at The Rock and Austin, pointing out that his own rise came under more restrictive conditions. With promos and content being tightly monitored, Reigns suggested that delivering memorable performances in this era is more difficult than it was during the wild, unfiltered days of the late 1990s. While he avoided direct criticism, his comments implied that his path required more discipline and adaptation compared to the freedom afforded to his predecessors. This subtle jab sparked discussions among fans, as many recalled just how difficult Roman's early years were when he struggled to connect with audiences. Critics argue that he wouldn't have reached his current level without learning from those struggles. Others believe his point holds weight, as thriving under WWE's modern PG environment, where restrictions on language violence and character freedom exist, presents unique challenges. Despite these remarks, the possibility of Roman Reigns facing either The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin remains one of WWE's biggest dream scenarios. A Reigns versus Rock clash has been teased for years, with the storyline practically writing itself. As real-life cousins, their family ties and the power struggle within the Anoa'i dynasty would create one of the most compelling WrestleMania main events in history. The match was once rumored for WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood, but fell through due to timing and scheduling conflicts. Still, The Rock has not officially closed the door on another return to the ring, keeping hope alive for fans. Stone Cold Steve Austin, on the other hand, shocked the wrestling world with his return to action at WrestleMania 38 against Kevin Owens. Although it was believed to be a one-off comeback, rumors in June suggested that Austin could be open to another match if the circumstances were right. A showdown between Austin and Reigns would be a true icon versus icon encounter, bridging the gap between two different eras of WWE greatness. Whether or not these dream matches materialize, Roman Reigns' comments serve as a reminder of the ongoing comparisons between the stars of today and the legends of the past. While The Rock and Austin built the foundation during the Attitude Era, Reigns believes his journey under stricter conditions deserves equal recognition. With WrestleMania season always full of surprises, fans will be watching closely to see if these words set the stage for a clash between the tribal chief and one of wrestling's all-time greats.